everybody, and welcome back to the World of Fan and Fight. I am your host, the King, Kaleb Koho, back again for another team debut match. We have two teams coming into the ring for the very first time. However, a lot of these guys you've already seen before. We have a rookie team made up of rookies and a rookie team made up of some veterans that we have seen before. We have Future Shock, Matt Rosa, and Hunter Chambless getting into the ring with Mischief Managed, Caleb Boatman, and Thomas Scully, two rookies who have exploded on the scene since they've shown up, now forming a team. So this is going to be a phenomenal match. And here to co-host the match, help me call this one, is the one and only Tim Smith. How you doing, Tim?
I'm doing great. It's good to see strong rookies combine as a team. One of those rookies I know very well with Kaleb Lil Boat Boatman, and of course his new partner with Thomas. And then of course what I like to call the fan community punching bags of Hunter Chambless and Matt Rosa, managed by Nico Suave Regoli. So it's good to see the punching bag back again, but this ought to be an interesting match, Koho.
Absolutely. With the split up of Afro Samurai, we get to see Matt back in team, so that's actually really cool. And of course, Hunter, who's been looking for a new partner for a bit, so it's actually really cool to see them paired up. But I think that's enough talking from us. It's time to hear what these teams have to say right now in promos.
What's up, guys? It's the Warhawk. You probably seen me already here once before. Now I'm back in teams with Kaleb Lil Boat Boatman. We enjoyed each other's company so much the first time, we decided to form a team, a dynamic duo. We're called Mischief Managed because, well, we love the Wizarding world. We're going to come in, we're going to do our business, and we're going to leave with a W. Nothing else to say.
I think you summed it up pretty well. I think the only thing I have left to add, Thomas, is I solemnly swear that I am up to no good. And I think we're going to win this match.
The old saying is, it's not about the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog. And the three of us, myself, Matthew Rosa, Hunter Chambless, we've had some of the heaviest amount of fight in our hearts than anyone else in this community. Now, granted, that's meant that we've been put on our backs a lot, but we've gotten back up every time. Afro Samurai, unfortunately, it did not work here in Multiplex, but there's always room to try something new. And now let's see how things work out when we have Matt and Hunter as a pairing.
Yes, we have not had the best of luck here in Multiplex. But me and Matthew are hungry pit bulls. We are ready to come in and fight our way to the top. We have some hard challenges here tonight, without a doubt. We are here to play our asses off and take over because we will shock the system.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious how this is gonna go. If you've ever seen me on any of these other trivia shows, Brooklyn has beaten me in movies. Yeah, seriously, I think I'm gonna lose just like I always do, clearly. Go check me out on Jukebox.
All right, well, we had a guest appearance from on the tip of your tongue there in those promos, but we also had some tough talk from both teams. Nico giving his inspirational speeches as always. So this is gonna be a fun battle between the two teams, and the talk has been given. I think it's time to see the walk that they can walk after talking that talk. What are your thoughts?
After because I've always heard Nico's spiels and speeches for the longest time, so it's nothing new. But at what point are we gonna buy into this? None of us are buying into this, Koho. But it's God love them. They try. They keep coming back. So let's see what happens with them now.
All right. Well, with that, we'll get into proper introductions. Introducing first, making their Fandom Fight team's debut, they are Kaleb Lil Boat Boatman and the Warhawk Thomas Scully, Mischief Managed. And their opponents, also making their Fandom Fight team's debut, representing House Night Fury, they are the Minor Threat, Matthew Rosa, and Hunter, the Hitman Chambless, Future Shock. All right, gentlemen, round one is going to work like this. You are each going to get 10 questions from 10 different areas within Fandom Fight. Should you get all 10 questions correct, you will be issued a bonus question. You have 3 repeats for the entirety of the match and a challenge rule. There is no conferring in round one of the team's match, but you will be using your whiteboard and marker and playing individually for your team for this first round. Any questions as we get into round number one? All right, your first question in round number one is going to come in the realm of, drum roll please, Fast and Furious. Fast and Furious. What is the name of the smooth-talking hacker played by Ludacris in the Fast and Furious franchise?
I think after our talk last night, one of my favorites, also not so much loved by Cody Newberry, but he's an idiot.
This is new. He manages to tell us. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. We will start with answers. Tim.
All right, let's go to Thomas first.
I blanked. I just said Dre.
That is incorrect, unfortunately. Matthew Rosa.
It sounds like a nice wholesome name. Vincent.
That is also incorrect.
Hunter.
Chris?
That is incorrect. And Boatman.
Tej Parker.
And Boatman gets the first point on the board.
Your second question, gentlemen. I am so proud. All right, your second question. In the realm of Rocky, who directed Creed?
Probably the easiest question of the round. Get your confidence up. This is
Also a very, very good movie.
Fantastic movie, maybe the best of the franchise. 5, 4,
I'd go
2,
second or third. But
1. Pens down. We'll start with Boatman on this one.
It is Black Panther director Ryan Coogler.
It is indeed Black Panther director Ryan Coogler. Hunter Chambless.
Ryan Coogler.
That is indeed correct.
Thomas.
Ryan Coogler.
And for the clean sweep, Matthew Rosa.
Ryan Coogler.
He didn't let me down.
All right.
All right.
All right. Your next question comes in the realm of Disney live action. What is the name of the race of people who take over Narnia in the Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian?
Yeesh.
Bit of a tougher one.
Yeah, bit of tougheroo there. Tougheroo.
It's also kind of tough to watch this franchise. Ooh. 4,
You're not wrong.
3,
I liked the first one.
There's other franchises out there that are worse.
1. Pens down. We will start with Hunter.
Centaurs?
As incorrect, we'll go to Boatman.
Yo mama.
All right. We will go to Rosa.
There's plenty of biblical imagery. Let's go with lepers.
What'd you say? You kind of broke up there.
Yeah.
Because of biblical imagery. It's wrong.
Okay.
It's a wrong answer.
Okay. Thomas?
It was a joke.
Is it the Telemachins?
That is, no. Very close. The correct answer, Telmarine.
Son of a bitch.
Yes. Thomas, very close there. Very close.
Fortunately, incorrect. Do not accept that.
Ouch.
But our next one, we go to Disney animation. Who doesn't love some animated Disney? Your question. Who plays Fred's father in Big Hero 6?
Jeez.
Big Hero 6. One of those rare fandom films that fall under 2 different categories.
Yes, it is. A lot of those movies we are just starting to dig up anymore.
Go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. Answers Tim.
We will start with Rosa this time.
I don't fucking know. Matthew Lillard.
That is incorrect, unfortunately. That'd be a very interesting choice. Thomas?
Stan Lee?
That is correct for a point.
And Hunter.
Nope, couldn't pull it.
Fortunately correct. And Boatman.
R.I.P. Mr. Stan Lee.
It is Stan Lee. All right.
All right, our next question comes in Pixar. Pixar is our next category. What is the name of the hero whose body Mr. Incredible finds on Nomanazam in The Incredibles? Thank you, because words are fucking sucky.
Basically the island. Nomanazam Island. I love that.
Nomanazam Island. Lovely. Have not seen this, so I have to see it.
Tim, get on that, man. What is wrong with you?
Go see Lord of the Rings. Fuck you.
4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. We'll go ahead. We'll start with Boatman.
Gazer beam.
That is correct. Hunter.
I had Bob, which is not correct.
That is not correct. Matt.
I had Gazer Beam.
All right.
And Thomas.
Gazer beam.
That is correct. All right.
All right. Our next question comes in DC. Who plays Supergirl in Supergirl?
Bit of a
I
toughie.
just studied this.
Bit of a toughie.
Very, very underlooked movie, and for good reason.
Oh, yeah. This movie's terrible.
Hunter wrote it down fast. Do you actually know this?
I think I do.
I put a guess.
This will be fun. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go ahead. We will start with Boatman.
Lily Taylor, that's wrong.
That is incorrect. Hunter.
Helen Slater?
That is big. We'll go over to Matt.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, I had Diane Keaton.
That is not correct.
And Thomas.
Kim Cattrall, but that's wrong.
That is incorrect.
Look at you, Hunter.
Hunter, the only one to pick up that point. Unbelievable.
I might have to go buy a fucking lottery ticket at this point. I mean, what are the fucking odds?
Wow.
All right, our next question comes in movie quotes. What actor says the line, "The war is coming to the surface, and I am bringing the wrath of the 7 seas with me"?
You're looking for the actor, right?
Yep.
Yes.
For the actor. Who says that line? Good line.
Yes.
I hope I'm thinking of the right movie here.
I should have said it with the more passion, you know?
Probably. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Once again with feeling, Tim.
Boatman? Me?
Yep.
I didn't know. Was it Patrick Wilson?
It is Patrick Wilson
That
for a
is
point.
correct.
We'll go to Hunter.
Patrick Wilson.
That is correct. Matt.
No.
And Thomas.
Thomas.
Patrick Wilson.
Correct.
For a
I'm
point.
Aquaman. Man. Okay, thank God I was thinking of the right movie.
All right.
I heard it was Momoa.
I thought it was a
I
trick
had
question
Jason
for
Momoa.
a second.
That's what I had.
No way, it's that easy.
All right, going into our next one. Studio Ghibli. Studio Ghibli.
Yeesh.
We see Totoro get on a bus that was also what kind of animal in My Neighbor Totoro?
Hell yeah!
Me and Matt are so happy.
Oh, my neighbor Totoro.
The only one of these movies I haven't seen. Damn it.
Caleb, what the fuck is this? I don't get it, but you know.
I don't understand either. It's a Cain thing, man. It's a Cain thing. 5,
Cain and Paul.
4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. We will start with Matt.
You got a cat bus.
It is a cat. We'll go to Boatman.
It's a cat.
It is a cat. A hunter.
I had a tiger.
Yeah, ooh, that's a big cat, but it's not the cat. And
Elephant.
I'll
It's a cat bus.
Well, both Boatman and Matt hitting that. All right. Our penultimate question comes in Worlds of DC or Extended Universe, whatever you prefer to call it, because changing in turd does not make it less of a turd.
I call it.
All right.
I call it bad. Is what I go
Yeah,
for.
yeah, it's pretty much dead. All right, your question in Worlds of DC. In Justice League, besides Bruce and Diana, who is the first to join the Justice League?
I have not seen this movie since it came out in theaters.
Who would your Justice League consist of, Koho, besides villains?
Well, you see, I think the perfect Justice League could be consisted of Thanos, Killmonger, Vulture, Ego, and Zemo. 5. 4.
Can you repeat the question, please?
That is a repeat for...
First one for Mischief Managed.
Yes. Your question in the Worlds of DC, in Justice League, besides Bruce and Diana, who is the first to join Justice League? Surprised you wouldn't have Renly since you wear his crown from Game of Thrones.
I've never seen Game of Thrones, so I can't say.
How? I can hear Jim in the background just motherfucking you right now.
Yeah, that hurts. Come on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Boatman.
Is that Barry Allen / The Flash?
It is Barry Allen, the Flash. We'll go to Hunter.
The Flash.
That is correct, Matt.
This was a gimme. It's the Flash.
Yep. And Thomas.
And Thomas.
The Flash.
That is correct. Clean sweep all the way around.
Nice. All right, gentlemen. The last question of round 1 comes in Marvel movies outside the MCU. Who does Eddie go to interview at the end of Venom? A dumpster fire, but an enjoyable dumpster fire, Caleb.
It's a dumpster fire. Enjoyable is not the word I would use.
I don't know. I had a little fun with it, but
Repeat the question.
All right, that is the first repeat for Future Shock.
okay. All right. First, the repeat in Marvel. Who does Eddie go to interview at the end of Venom?
This is a bit of a toughie.
Bit of a tougheroo. But we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Answers. Thomas, we'll go to you first.
Carnage
You've got
/
one.
Cletus Cassidy.
That is correct. We will accept Cletus Cass.
And Matt Rosa.
I had Carnage.
We can't accept Carnage. He is not Carnage when they interview it. We will go to Hunter
I also had Carnage.
and Boatman.
Same thing.
Yeah.
That's so bullshit.
We can't. Unfortunately, we cannot accept Carnage. He is not Carnage at the point. He is Cletus Cassidy, the serial killer. All right. So at the end of round number 1, we have Mischief Managed up to 13, Future Shock trailing with 8. But anything can happen as we get into round number 2, which is the wheel round. You're each going to get a chance to spin from the lovely wheel from wheeltheside.com. You like a category that you land on, you'll get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. You can go to multiple choice, but it devalues the point down to being only worth 1. If you don't like the category you land on, you do have the option to spin again, but you are stuck with whatever you land on the second time. Mischief Managed, you have 2 repeats, and Future Shock, you also have 2 repeats. Mischief Managed, you are in the lead. Boatman and Scully, would you like to go first or defer to Future Shock?
I'll leave that up to you, Thomas. Do you think we should go first or defer?
Let's go first.
All right.
All right.
So, Tim, you are going to ask them their questions, and I will ask Future Shock their questions. First spin is away. Disney animation.
Disney animated.
I'm good with that, Thomas, but if you want to spin again, I'm okay.
Let's take it.
Okay.
All right, they're going Disney animated. Your first question. What is the first word Bambi speaks in Bambi?
It's bird.
We will not accept anything without final answer because it is
Thomas, are you good with that?
Yeah, that sounds
Okay.
right. Yeah.
Bird, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. Who plays Hades in the film Hercules?
It's James Woods, Thomas.
Yep. James Woods. Yep.
Final answer.
That is correct for another 2 points. Your third question. The Aristocats took place in what city?
I think it might be Paris, but maybe we want to go multiple choice.
Yeah, let's try multiple choice.
Yeah.
All right, multiple choice is A, Paris, B, London, C, Madrid, or D, Rome.
We want to go there?
Yeah, let's go Paris.
A, Paris, final answer.
That is correct for a point. So far, perfect in the round. Your penultimate question. What kind of animal is Miko in Pocahontas?
Miko is the raccoon.
Raccoon.
Final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points. And your final question. Who destroyed the Great Stone Dragon statue in Mulan?
It was Mushu.
Yeah, it was Mushu.
Final answer.
Correct for another 2 points, a clean sweep, garnishing 9 points to bring you up to 22 so far. As we go to Future Shock.
All right, Future Shock is in danger, but not unless they get something really good here. Their spin is away. It lands on DC. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
Matt, what do you think, bud?
Fuck that noise.
All right, you're stuck with whatever you land on the second time. It lands on Scores and Soundtracks.
Okay.
Scores and Soundtracks, it is.
Work good, Matt. Come.
All right, your first question in the category of Scores and Soundtracks, Hunter and Matt. Who composed the score for Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl?
Matt, do you have any idea?
The Curse of the Black Pearl. Is that the one that fucking Hans Zimmer did, or is that before Hans Zimmer came up with those movies?
I'm not even sure. Do you want to go multiple choice?
If it's not Hans Zimmer, I doubt the other team knows it. And we need
Okay,
to.
then let's do it. Hans Zimmer, final answer.
That is incorrect. Mischief Managed ships for 2 points steal.
It's Klaus Badell.
Is that your final answer?
Thomas, I don't know if you've heard the question.
I can't hear the question or
Yeah.
the choices.
There were no options, but the question was who composed the score for Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl, and it's Klaus Badell.
Yeah, it's Klaus Badell.
Final answer.
That is correct for a big 2
All right.
point steal.
Well, I was wrong.
All right.
Hi, Matt.
Your second question in Scores and Soundtracks. What song plays when Miles leaps from the glass building in costume before the final fight in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse?
Oh, I know this one. Matt, I think it's What's Up Danger.
Go for it.
What's Up Danger, final answer.
2 points. Big 2 points. Your third question in Scores and Soundtracks. Who composed the score for How to Train Your Dragon?
Fuck. Just take
Matt?
multiple choice.
Yeah, multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, Harry Gregson Williams, B, Hans Zimmer, C, John Powell, or D, Rupert Gregson Williams.
It's between 2, Matt.
Go with whatever you're convinced it is.
Repeat the choices again, please.
Your options are A, Harry Gregson Williams, B, Hans Zimmer, C, John Powell, or D, Rupert Gregson Williams.
I think it's C, Matt. You want to go with that?
Sure.
All right, let's go C, final answer.
That is correct for a point. Your fourth question in Scores and Soundtracks. What song does Prince Naveen sing solo in The Princess and the Frog?
All right, Princess and the Frog.
How many Princess and the Frogs questions have they asked? I was watching a bunch of Phantom matches earlier. They ask this shit all the time. I don't know. Go multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, Almost There, B, Friends on the Other Side, C, Down in New Orleans, or D, My Belle Evangeline.
What do you think, Matt?
It's either A or D, I think, because B and C are not sung by him. So
Yeah. Let's go with D. You want to go with D?
sure.
Let's go D, final answer.
That is incorrect. Boatman and Thomas, the chance for a 1 point steal.
All right, Thomas has not heard the question, so can we get a repeat on the question?
Yes. Okay, the repeat so Thomas can hear because this whole match has been fucked with digital problems. Thomas, so you can hear the steal opportunity. What song does Naveen sing solo in The Princess and the Frog? A, Almost There, B, Friends on the Other Side, C, Down in New Orleans, or D, My Belle Evangeline?
And they said D, so we know it's not D.
I don't think it's A, and I don't think it's C, so I think we should go with B.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Is that your
B,
final
answer?
Wait, what is B? Oh, he said it already. Okay.
That is incorrect. We're looking for C, Down in New Orleans.
Yeah, B's the villain song, man.
Yeah, it was C, Down in New Orleans.
I got friends on the other side. That's the good one.
All right, Future Shock, your final question in scores to soundtracks. Who composed the score for 2002's Spider-Man?
Oh, shit. Fuck. I know this, but I don't.
Matt, I think it's Hans Zimmer.
I think so.
Will I go with it?
He failed us earlier, but sure.
Hans Zimmer, final answer.
That is incorrect. You chance for a 2-point steal for Mischief Managed.
What was the question?
Tim, you're
The question.
What was
Yes.
the score for 2002 Spider-Man? The
Danny
answer is
Elfman.
Danny Elfman. Yeah.
Fuck you, Oingo Boingo.
is that your final answer?
Yeah, fun. Danny
And
Danny
your winner by way of a knockout, Mischief Managed. The answer was indeed Danny Elfman.
It was one of the two.
All right, well, a knockout victory for Mischief Managed. Boatman and Scully pulling it off. What a match. Yeah, that one, it didn't quite go Future Shock's way, but Mischief Managed, they just put up the points in round one, and then it didn't help. The scores of soundtracks wasn't quite a strength for Future Shock, and Boatman was able to capitalize on those steals. So with that, we'll go ahead, we'll get some post-match interviews. Tim, do you want to conduct the post-match interviews?
All right, I will easily conduct post-match interviews, starting with our winners, because they can both fucking hear me. But we are here with Mischief Managed, with Thomas, and of course, my client, Kaleb Boatman. How are you guys feeling? Like, I know your very first match in here was against each other. You formed a team, and then you come in, and you literally kick down the door, throw them out of their own house, and start eating their Cheetos and run up their pay-per-view bill. How do you feel?
I mean, I don't know about you, Thomas, but I feel really great about that. I think, yeah, any situation of KO is great. Future Shock, they played well, but yeah, we got Disney Animation, and that's a big strength of mine, so that definitely helped us out. But Thomas, like, that's the thing, is that the stuff that I was missing, Thomas was getting, and the stuff that Thomas was getting, I was getting. So I think this is a good sign that we're going to be a really good team down the line, and we're coming for those belts.
100%. That round one was a little rough on me. A couple of those I didn't know, and then round two we get spun Disney Animation, and Kaleb carried me through that round. I'm not gonna lie, some of those I straight up did not know. But that's the thing with teams. You look at some of the best trivia teams to ever play. Sometimes they choose round two categories that only one competitor is strong in, and they end up winning by TKO or KO because that competitor is so strong in that category. So this is a great team match. Future Shock played awesome. They just slipped up a little bit in their round two. Was there category scores and soundtracks?
Yeah. It was scores and soundtracks.
Yeah. But yeah, we capitalized when they missed, and that was the key to victory. So I'm proud of the way we played. I'm proud to play alongside Boatman. So yeah.
Well, I know after this win, because I've talked to the commissioner of Fandom with Mr. Koho. I know you couldn't hear him during the match. Don't worry, he didn't miss much. But apparently your next opponent is Komodo Dragons with Subrath Sharma, who, God love him, he tries, and the man who carried him, Albert, whatever his last name is. Do you worry about that, or have you seen them play? I know maybe Boatman has. Thomas, have you maybe seen them play in Fandom, and how do you feel as them if you've seen them going?
I've not seen them play, not yet. I'll definitely be looking at some of the matches that they've played in the past, trying to see what what they might be strong in, what they might be weak in. That's all part of the strategy. But all in all, I'm just excited to get back out here and win some more matches. So that's all I'm focused on.
Yeah, I know Subrath, I know Albert. They're both solid players. Albert, I would maybe put a little more above Subrath. No offense, Subrath, they're a good dude. But I think the fact that Malcolm was on your team and the fact that you basically left mid-match and it didn't really affect the outcome of the match because Malcolm basically carried the team by himself, I think goes to show how we're going to do during that match. But hey, who knows? It could be different. So we're definitely going to be studying hard. We're going to be prepping, and we're going to take this 100% seriously.
All right. And with that, again, guys, congratulations on your first team victory here. Can't wait to see both more team matches from you guys and singles matches. And with that, we go to our unfortunate losers, who it is Charlie Brown himself, Hunter Chambless, and Nico Suave Regoli filling in for Matthew Rosa because Matthew Rosa apparently has a gig or something. So, Hunter, you've had a lot of tough losses here, I think, in Multiplex. I know eventually something's got to give, but how do you feel you and Matthew did as a team maybe after this performance? How are you feeling after it? Like, what's going through your head?
Well, I feel like me and Matt worked well being a brand new team because just like with Mischief Managed, the stuff that I wasn't good at, animation, Matt was good at. Stuff that he's not really strong in, I feel I'm really strong in. I'm just glad I pulled Helen Slater, which as for me, I mean, come on, that was impressive.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Hunter, I give you all the props for that because that is a shitty movie, and
yes, it is.
To retain knowledge from a shitty movie and not only good ones, I wholeheartedly applaud you. All right, Hunter. Hopefully, we will see you and Matt again in the near future, competing in teams. All right. All right, and with that, we can all thank God Nico can't hear us, so we don't have to deal with that. So we go back to the desk with Kaleb Koho and myself. Take it away, Koho.
All right. Well, those were some good interviews. Mischief Managed being the second team now to win by knockout in a debut match for teams this season. We've had a really good crop of rookies in teams, so they've played phenomenal. Future Shock, they just didn't quite get it together with that round two, but they definitely, Hunter proved that he and Rosa communicate well. So yeah, that was a great match, and I look forward to seeing Mischief Managed versus Komodo Dragons very, very soon. But with that, that has been Tim. That has been Nico. That has been Hunter. That has been Boatman. That has been Matt. That has been Thomas. This has been Fandom Fight. We will see you guys next week.